Hey guys, I'm Nat.
And I'm Ashton.
And we are the Nerds in Flannel.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Today is an episode that we've been hyping up for quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know if we really should have hyped it up as much as we did.
Man, I'm so disappointed.
It's probably going to be a bit of a shorter episode, but we just wanted to talk a bit about our experience at Fan Expo 2022.
Fan Expo 2022?
Woo! Yeah.
Man. if you don't feel much energy coming from us, it's because that's pretty much how it was there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was definitely it was my first big Comic-Con sort of thing. So to me it was pretty cool going for the first time, but I could also tell things were a little bit more scaled down than they would be.
Yeah, that from my first year, or from the last 2 years I went, before pandemic happened, it was way bigger. The whole convention center was full. They seemed to only have half capacity for vendors and booths this year. It felt more crowded, honestly. They just didn't have as many good vendors as years before. Celebrities weren't as good. Yeah,
it was a really interesting experience, and I also just love seeing kind of all the fanfare. Again, we're nerds, so going to a place that's full of fellow nerds, that's kind of exciting.
Kind of our cup of tea.
Kind of our cup of tea right there.
Yeah.
So that part was pretty cool, and all the ridiculously priced vendors were also just cool to look at. I was a little disappointed that I know people go to these places and set up to sell stuff. That's what the booths are for. But it still would have been kind of cool to just go and kind of look at just cool things without having to see a price tag on them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think the best part for me was just looking at all the cosplayers.
Yeah.
There were some really good costumes, and one in particular, I found a Nathan Drake, and he actually looked like Nathan Drake. If you don't know who Nathan Drake is, he's from the Uncharted games. He looks more like Nathan Drake than Tom Holland does. I saw a lot of Supergirls.
Yep.
All look pretty good. We found this Pikachu, a giant-sized Pikachu. Sure, got a few furries in there. It was pretty good. Costume-wise, pretty good. But there wasn't much to do. But Ashton, why don't you tell them what we did do?
Yeah, so we entered the place. Pretty cool. We were some of the first people. We kind of came in the first hour.
Yeah.
That they allowed us to go in. So it was actually really interesting to see how much because people came and went, so you just get all these different cosplayers coming and going, and just a different variety of costumes, which was pretty cool. But yeah, so we went in, looked around at some booths, and I think within 20 minutes we're like, dang, we've seen all the booths.
Yeah, I know, it was pretty tough. Man, you do one lap around and you're like, is that it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But then we found this one booth. I mean, we noticed it before, but we went to it, and it was a video game booth, and they were holding, wouldn't you know it, a Smash Brothers tournament.
And we kind of like that game.
We kind of really like that game.
Just a little bit.
If you don't know already.
Yeah. If you're if you're listening and you're from PLBC, you know how much we love that game.
Yeah. It's, man, the thing I find funny about that game is you can think you're really good, or you're top tier, but then you play with other people that think that same way, and they usually end up beating you.
At PLBC, I really think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
We're some of the top guys here. And then you play these UBC guys, and they're just insane, man. Because they play more than we do.
Time to transfer.
Yeah.
Hey, our schools are accredited.
Yeah,
now,
got accredited now, so yeah, it's all good. So we entered the Smash tournament. I had a pretty decent bracket. I had played 3 guys who were pretty good at Smash Bros. Ashton had a really easy bracket.
And then a really tough one.
I'm not salty. I made it 3 rounds. Ashton made it technically 3, but he had a bye.
Yeah.
He played a 10-year-old girl.
Oh.
And I told him, bro, you gotta let her win a game. Dude, this guy just two-gamed her, bro.
Bro.
Like, you couldn't let her win one game?
I still feel bad about it. Okay, so here's what happened. Is I entered in, I went my main because I was just like, you know what? I don't even think I need to pull out the main, like, later on if I'm going to smoke her. I'm just going to, like, give her the first round. So all I'm doing is I'm hopping around, you know, maybe pressing, like, my B, so that's, like, just one of the weakest, your normal B, without charging it up or anything, your neutral B. Just, like, tapping, not even doing much damage. And I'm giving her every available option to hit me and to like let her win this round. So what happened was we're there. Like we're also, I should mention, this is being streamed live.
Yes.
There are cameras on us. They had one booth where they had two contenders that were
it was a stage.
It was a stage that were like live on Twitch.
By the way, this was the gaming stadium
Yes.
here in Vancouver.
Shout out to you
big gaming guys, yeah.
So yeah, I'm just hopping around. It's about 5 minutes into the first round, and I'm like, I don't know. Like I think they're timed at 7 minutes, but one of us has to win, or like at least like yeah, one of us just really needs to win this. Otherwise, it's just gonna. I don't want this to be just that pattern. So I was like, okay, she's not doing anything. I'm just gonna end this quickly. So I gave her a quick death. I think she kind of came in anticipating I was going to be pretty hard to play anyway, because, I mean, she's a 10-year-old girl going up against, actually, I don't even know if she was 10, but she looked 10.
Yeah, I was talking to her mom when they were playing, and I'm like,
frick.
how old is she? She's like, oh, she's 10, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dang, bro.
Frick. Yeah, so, yeah, I ended it quickly, and she was a very good team player, but she also didn't really understand some of the tournament stuff.
Yeah.
So, for the next rounds, like, for tournaments, there's only a few select maps you can actually use. So she tried to do this one map, and I was like, that, like, I knew that wasn't allowed, but I called over one of the staff just to, like, because I played dumb, and I was like, I don't know, like, maybe we should check this, just to, you know, not be like, no, we can't do this map. Because she was super sweet about it. So I called over this one guy, and he's like, yep, we can only really do these select maps. So I let her choose. And then she didn't choose, so I felt bad that I had to choose. But again, she was really good at like kind of her sportsmanship, and just while we were playing, she was genuinely, I think she was just there for the fun of it.
Yeah, she was having a good
She wasn't really there for the competition, which
just there to play video games.
Just there to play video games, which I appreciate. But also, this is a tournament with stakes. So
also, yeah, there were big prizes, man.
There were big prizes. So we knew I at least had to try. And unfortunately, this is the person I got teamed up, or like, I went up against. So the next round, I start playing, I go as Mario, who is my secondary, but I kind of start playing a little easier, so I'm only doing, like, smash attacks, not really doing too much else. And I actually let her get a stock. But again, I'm looking at the time, and it's like, wow, so much time has gone. I just need to end this. So I did, and then I felt bad after. But
before the second game, I'm like, bro, you gotta let her win a game, man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you kind of gotta gauge it, and yeah, I think she was a little scared because I don't really see a lot of people just jumping around the stage without attacking too much.
And me playing Olimar.
Yeah, pretty much. I could have like also just SD'd and just like let her win, but that also kind of feels a little. I think she would have known something was up if I was doing that. And yeah, I haven't read any of those Twitch comments. I don't know if anyone actually commented anything. I don't think
anyone commented on the Twitch.
Okay.
We can check later.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, end of the day, I felt bad about it, but you know, time was pressing. Other people needed to play too, and I actually ended up getting served my next round after that. So there we go.
This man got 3 stock twice in a row.
Oh, I was so close to getting 1 stock on that dude.
Dude, at least I came close.
Yeah, true.
At least I came close, man. This guy gets 3 struck by a pit.
Dude, I did not know how deadly Pit is. I need to like up my game against Pit.
Pit, you gotta use like a fox or like a falco.
There's some characters, like with your main, you want to train with as many characters as possible, so you learn as many combinations. And one of the advantages of being at school is you have a ton of people that love different characters, so they'll train up with them, and then you can go up against them.
But no one plays pit.
No one plays pit here. So when you have someone from UBC, where probably like most people play most of the roster, and you're going up against them constantly, you're gonna know how to take out a Samus main, because that's pretty common. And
There's like 5 of them here.
Yeah, there's like 5 of them even here, and at UBC there's probably, I mean, would I be exaggerating if I said hundreds?
No.
Like, yeah, there's hundreds. For reference, UBC, the University of British Columbia, is one of the biggest, if not like the biggest.
I would say it's the biggest.
It's the biggest like university in BC. I think one of the biggest in Canada, and it's pretty much a whole city.
Yeah, it's a whole, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a whole city in itself, the whole campus situation. But yeah, so I got served that next round. If I was not humbled before, I definitely am now.
Yeah. Anything else about the con?
Yeah. We should talk about your Spider-Man pick.
Yes. So I wore my Spider-Man costume for the 3rd year in a row. It's from it's the homecoming suit, so it was like the bluish one with like the tech on the shoulders and the chest. Probably one of my favorite suits. I'll probably upgrade to the upgraded suit next time, or like I really want a what's it called, Iron Spider suit. Ooh. And then modify it and put arms on it, but that's gonna cost a lot of time and money. Yeah, no, been wearing it for 3 years now, so it's been good. Got some pics. It's on my Instagram, VanCityNat57 on Instagram. Yeah, no, next year we gotta come with like good costumes. We gotta, like, 3D print some crap and get her done.
Oh, 100%. Like, after I left, I felt inspired, because I didn't actually wear a costume. I was just like black jeans, a Spider-Man shirt, jean jacket. That was it. It was good enough to still feel nerdy, but I don't really have like a lot of superhero costumes anymore. But I felt inspired. Either it's time to start bulking up and go as Batfleck next year, or Peacemaker.
If you go as Peacemaker, I'll go as Weasel.
Hey, let's do this. Let's do this.
You look so derpy.
Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, comment down below. Who do you think we should go as next year?
Yes. Oh, we can put a poll up on Spotify too.
Oh, we could.
We could? I think
maybe.
We can do that.
We can try. See if it works.
We can pull up a poll somewhere.
I don't know what we do about Anchor, but if you're listening on Anchor and you really want to vote.
Also, if you're listening from India, can you please let us know?
Yeah, please.
nerdsthefinalpodcast@gmail.com. That's all you need.
Yeah.
We really want to know if you're listening from India.
It's okay. We can use Google Translate if you don't know English.
Yeah, we're good.
But if you don't know English, how are you listening to this?
Also, we found this really cool poster booth towards the end of the con, with like actual movie theater sized posters. And you don't really see those anymore, because at the movie theaters they're just TVs in front of the doors. So I always love movie posters, and we even have an episode about that coming up very soon. So we'll put that up, and you guys can hear what our favorite movie posters are. Yeah, I was gonna buy one, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. Didn't want to. But next year, they're probably cheaper on Etsy too. So
yeah, true.
I could probably do that.
Yeah, there was one I wanted. It was a Logan poster.
Yeah.
It was like $30 though, and like I was going back and forth about it in my head. If it was 15, could have justified that a little easier. And it was a really cool poster. I know it's probably, I don't even know if it was an official one.
With the Logan one?
The Logan one.
No, that was
like
official.
It was official? Yeah. So it was like the Western one, where it's like the painted Western design. Super cool. Really wanted it. But then I couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Just $30 for a poster feels like a lot. Unless it's like a display thing where it's made of metal.
Yeah.
And it's going to last forever. I couldn't do that.
Next year.
We'll see.
Yeah. Do you have anything else, Ashton? It's a very short episode today.
It's a pretty short episode.
It was a short con, to be fair.
Facts.
We spent most of our time playing Smash Bros, which we do most of the time here anyways.
Yeah. They had a really cool system where they would lend you GameCube controllers.
Yeah.
We didn't know that this was going to be a thing.
With hand sanitizer,
yes. We didn't know this was going to be a thing, so we obviously didn't bring our GameCube controllers. I kind of wish I did.
I wish I did.
Yeah, so it was kind of dope to still be able to use a controller. They got us to like exchange our driver's license or a piece of ID for them, and then we would get that back when we brought the controller back.
Typical stuff.
Typical stuff. I mean, makes sense.
That's what you do like anywhere else when you rent stuff, even like at a hockey rink or something.
Yeah, made sense.
Yeah, I did.
So it was pretty cool. I loved also the dynamic, and like I don't think anyone felt super butthurt there.
No.
Like, people were going in there mostly to play games, but also to do their best and compete.
Yeah, we were talking to that one guy before. Dude, we were just there to have a good time, man.
Dude, he didn't even know there was a tournament right away. He was just in line because he thought he had to line up for Smash.
Yeah.
And, like, when we first went, we actually didn't even really know that there's going to be a tournament right away. We just went in to play Smash.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they had that option. Otherwise, I really think we would have either A, spent way too much money on crap.
Yeah.
Or B... We would have just been bored.
Bored out of our minds, man.
Yeah. And to be fair, like, we only went one day. We only went Saturday.
Yeah. It's a 3-day event, but...
It's a 3-day event, and, like, not all the guests were there. We could have had our photos taken with celebrities, but again...
No one good.
No one really good.
No offense.
Your parents got a photo with Ming-Na Wen, though.
They did, yes. My parents got a picture. Really cute, actually.
She's really cute.
They got her to hold my mom's Baby Yoda thing, and it was really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, one thing before we go, I want to talk about some of the artwork that we saw.
Oh yeah, this was actually kind of dope.
One of my favorite things at the con is seeing the artwork of like nerdy things and like typical things.
Yeah,
there was like Disney princesses and Canuck jerseys, and I'm a big hockey guy, and a big Canucks fan, so that helps a lot. And there was a Smash poster.
That was so cool.
I should have gotten it.
I was even thinking about it the other day, like $20. For, like, a really, like, sizable Smash poster.
I'm stupid. Should have gotten it, man.
I mean, Smash is different, because you can't really find good posters of that anywhere, really.
Biggest
Maybe
regret.
on Etsy.
Biggest regret.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we just walked around, did some more, like, window shopping.
Window shopping.
Ashton bought some throwing knives.
Yeah. At camp, I used to teach people how to throw throwing knives. They're safe if you know the right protocol and everything, and I do. And there was a really nice set for like $25, set of 3.
It is a nice set.
Came with like a Kevlar sort of like holder for all of them, so it's like, hey, you know what? That's actually a pretty good value. I've been keeping my eye out for a decent set that won't break the bank, and that one was it. I haven't used them yet, but I can't wait to. Summertime. Yeah. Dude, I wish that they also had, like, batarangs or something there. Just, like... They
did. They had batarangs, yeah. They were expensive. They were, I think it was, like, $50 for a batarang.
Dang.
Or like I said, a 2 or something like that.
I saw a couple of the ninja stars, but...
Oh, I gotta get a sword. I wanna get a lightsaber.
Dude, those swords... Okay, for a second. Those swords. So this place that we were at, they sold, like, actual, like, replica swords that were sharp.
Yes. Or that you could sharpen.
Or actual, like, replica weapons that could actually do some damage.
Yes.
But looked really cool. A really good thing to, like, put up on your wall. Man, I wish I wasn't broke.
Gotta get a sword, bro.
Gotta get a sword.
Gotta get myself a sword.
That would just look sick, like, hanging on my wall or something.
Yeah, hang it above my bed and it's gonna stab me, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
I put a lightsaber above my head, though. Because if I get killed by a lightsaber, good way to go.
True.
Good way to go is killed by lightsaber, killed by a dinosaur, and depending who you are, killed by a gremlin. It'd be very painful, but that'd be pretty cool way to go.
Also killed by Mr. Freeze.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you'd hit hypothermia before you died, so...
You wouldn't feel it, really.
You wouldn't really feel it.
Ashton, anything else?
I think I'm pretty much done.
Alright, guys. We have another episode coming up this week. It's our part 2 to our top 10 movies of all time. That's going to be a very long episode.
Long episode, yeah. Grab your popcorn for that one.
And then we'll have a bonus episode coming up on Saturday or Sunday. Well, you guys know when you get the notification. Turn on those post notifications. Follow, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Until next time, I'm Nat.
And I'm Ashton.
And we are the Nerds in Flannel.
Peace!